Good morning, everybody, and welcome to day 18 of remote learning. The date today is April 15th, 2020, and we are on Wednesday. So, today I'm going to be teaching you all about something called innovation. This is such an important character trait to have, and I'm really excited to teach you all about innovation today. And then we're going to talk about our feelings, and we're going to write a journal entry and a free draw associated or connected to your feeling. And then we're going to end with intention of the day like we always do. So let's get straight into our read aloud, and I'm going to introduce you to these two characters named Juan and Ollie the Oro Pendula. So Juan is a little boy who lives in the country of Panama, and Panama is in South America, and he has a very exciting life because he gets to take a boat to school. This is how he gets to school, and he just has a really cool life. So this is a picture of Juan paddling. He's standing up in his boat and he is paddling to school. And this little boat that you see that looks kind of like a canoe is actually called a cayuca in his country. So he takes a cayuca to school every morning. Very cool and interesting. And this is Juan's teacher. And once he's at school, she teaches all the kids something about innovation today. So innovation, she sees innovation as like having a computer, and it's something that solves a lot of problems. And she says that this is a great invention and it's a great example of innovation. So Juan is thinking about this, about what his teacher is talking about, and he's trying to come up with his own definition of innovation. He's a little bit concerned though because his teacher made it seem like everything great in the world has already been invented. So Juan goes home and he is talking to his mother about what he learned at school and about innovation and about computers and iPads and devices that solve problems and make our lives so much easier and more convenient. And then he feels a little bit sad though, like maybe he can't really invent anything because everything special is already invented. And his mom says, no, this way that they live in Panama requires all the families to be innovative every single day. So innovation isn't just having a fancy computer or a fancy phone or device. It's also about making your everyday life easier. So no matter where you live, whether it's Panama or the United States, there's always ways to be innovative or use creativity to problem solve to make your life easier. So Juan is paddling away and he's thinking about how he's being innovative, and he created this tool that he's using for fishing. So this is a way that he is being innovative in a way that works for him and his environment. So he creates this string and he uses it to collect fish, and this is an example of just what his mom was talking about, that you can be innovative in everyday life and you don't need computers and technology necessarily to be innovative. Okay, so this is where we meet our friend whose name is Ollie. And they are kind of shocked to see each other at first, but then they begin to talk. So this is what they say to each other. Hi, my name is Ollie, the Oropendula. Oropendula is a type of bird that lives in the rainforest, and it's a very special bird that only lives in certain areas where there's rainforest. And then Ollie says, "And you are?" And Juan says, "I am Juan." "Oh, yes," replied Ollie. "I saw you from afar earlier today, and I was swinging to and from upside down from the branch of that large tree over there." Ollie pointed to a tall tree where Juan noticed several hanging oropendula nests. See, the nests are right here. "By the way," began Juan, "how do you build those crazy hanging nests? I have always wondered." "That took innovation," Ollie crowed, his chest puffed up with pride. "We flew everywhere looking for materials, fibers, vines, leaves, and flexible green twigs. Anything that would allow us to engineer a safe nest for the females to watch their newly laid eggs. We had to be careful to make them just strong enough to hold one female and a few eggs, but not too heavy that it would break the branches from which it hangs." So you see that Ollie uses innovation as well to create his nests in order for the female birds to protect their eggs. And he used his creativity and thinking to solve this problem of where would the female birds protect their eggs. Ollie continued without taking a breath. "We have to be innovative to gather nest materials. We thought would last year after year since we return to these nests every year to reproduce. Actually, just the fact that we build the nests hanging from tall trees was so innovative. We had to ensure safe nesting sites despite unpredictable food supplies. So grouping the nests in a colony solved both of those challenges." So that's why he grouped the nests together. Ollie finally took a breath and steadied his balance on the uneven roof of Juan's fort. "Innovation!" cried Juan. "That's what we discussed in school today. My teacher told us that regardless of where we are from and what we already know, we all need to be innovative. The problem is, when I look around, it seems very hard to be innovative because everything has already been invented," he said. So I think Juan is realizing that his teacher was saying that innovation is something that's in all of us, and we all every day try to make our lives more simpler and try to make solutions to little problems that we may have in our lives. So I think Juan is realizing that Ollie uses innovation, and he probably uses innovation and he doesn't even know it. So here you see Mom at home, and she's using a box to help her fold t-shirts so that she can fold them perfectly. This is an example of innovation without using technology. She is using her creativity to make her life simpler, to solve a problem of having unevenly folded shirts. So finally, Ollie says, "To be innovative, you need to have courage, confidence, new ideas, and creativity. Innovative people are some of the most exciting and interesting people to be around because they often see things differently," Ollie explained. He gripped a branch holding up the side of the fort or little house with his claws and flipped his yellow feathers up in a swinging headstand for a second, showing his excitement. Just as he swung back up to his perched position, the branch collapsed under his weight and Ollie tumbled to the ground. So then basically they realized, Ollie and Juan realized that Juan's house or fort is not strong enough. So they come up with the idea, they are innovative, and they use their innovation to collect materials to make Juan's fort more stronger. So they collect materials from the rainforest, vines, and other plant materials, and they create a very, very strong little playhouse for Juan. So then Juan continues throughout the story to find other ways to be innovative, and that's what the rest of the story is about. And he's also very grateful to Ollie because Ollie taught him that he had innovation in him all along. So I hope you enjoyed today's story. I hope you enjoyed learning about innovation. It's something that's so important and that you guys already have, and you're always thinking about ways to problem solve. So this is a great quality. And let's move on to our journal entry. So I am feeling innovative. So I want you to take a second and write your feeling right here. Innovative is the feeling that goes along with innovation. It can be thought of as being creative, being a problem solver, and just going through the day, trying to make solutions for any problem that might come up. So you write your feeling right here and underline it, and then you can write the date right here. It's 4-15-20, and we are on Wednesday. And you can go ahead and put me on hold right now, put me on pause, and write your paragraph, 3 to 5 sentences of how you're feeling today. And you can draw anything that reminds you of how you're feeling. So if you're feeling happy, draw one thing in your day that's making you happy. Okay, so this is what I wrote for my feeling of innovative. I wrote, this is when I feel creative to solve problems. There are plenty of ways to make life easier, and innovation allows us to solve these little problems. I want to use my creativity today to see if I can be innovative and a true problem solver. Who knows, maybe I'll invent something really cool. And my free draw was, I drew Ollie because I want to remember that he gave us so many lessons on how we can be innovative and how we don't necessarily need technology to be innovative. We can use technology, but we can also be innovative in much simpler, practical ways around our homes and our environments. So that's my journal entry, and I'm going to finish by setting my intention of the day, and I hope that you will join me. So my intention of the day, I want to stick to the theme of innovation and being innovative. So this is my intention of the day. Today, I am going to be creative. I'm not going to complain about any problems that might come my way today. Instead, I am going to use my innovation to solve any problems that come my way. So that's my intention of the day. I'm going to write it in my journal right now, and I hope that you will write your intention of the day in the corner of your journal entry too. Okay, thank you so much for joining. I'll see you tomorrow for our next video. Thank you. Have a nice day.